Just like everything else, success in leadership is intentional. And the reason I say that is because if you have a strategy, then everything else is gravy. And again, my name is Dainesha Sheldon. I've been in leadership just at 30 years. I learned how to play the game and I teach others how to play to win. Whether you're an emerging leader or a current leader, my number one goal is to make sure not only that you play the game, not only that you understand the strategy, but that you stop performing leadership and actually live it and live it out loud. So I'm going to give you 4 tips that's going to help you to be successful in leadership. And listen, these are some things that I've done over and over again. You can replicate them over and over and over again, and they don't miss. They hit every time. So number 1, in corporate America, they will tell you to use your voice more, speak up, do this, do that. Yeah, you want to use your voice more and speak up, but just keep in mind this one thing. A voice without value is literally just noise. So what I do is teach you how to make that quote unquote noise, or how to add that value in the room, and how you position yourself in such a way where you're not only visible, but you're likable. And I don't mean likable in place of respect. I mean likable in terms that you're working with any and everybody because they understand how high value you are. Number 2, what they tell you is to be confident. Yeah, you can be confident, right? You stop playing yourself small and go big, go hard, or go home. But here's the piece. If your confidence isn't built on your leadership identity, your leadership branding, and then clarity and intention as to what you want and how you want it to be in your leadership journey, then it means absolutely nothing. And so that means that you're not actually living the best version of yourself in leadership if it's not built on those things. And that's what we go through in our one-on-ones. So what I do is I coach from the inside out, helping leaders to know and understand who they are inside from a branding perspective, from an identifying perspective. Once you identify your brand and who you are as a leader, listen, that's the best version of yourself. You don't need another motivational talk. What you need is to know and understand exactly where you're going, how to get there, but who the person you are becoming, the leader that you are becoming as you go. So you need to know and understand the version of yourself that's moving from A to B to C and so on and so forth. Number 3, they will tell you just ask for what you want. Yeah, you can ask for what you want, but first we need to make sure the conversation that you're about to have is not risky, right? So you need to make sure that by the time you're actually asking for what it is you need, they already know your value, they understand your presence and what you bring to the table. And then last but not least, you understand that how you're negotiating is not a risk, but you understood how to align yourself throughout the process this entire time. So then when you sit at the table to ask, it's already a strategic conversation. It's not some risky piece that you're pulling out of the air. And last but not least, develop executive presence. And that is everything wrapped up into one. So it's not just about your look. It's not just about what is said. It's not just about the value. It is all of that. The look, what is said, the value, that's wrapped into one piece. And I help leaders embody the presence of executive leadership, right? Strategy, knowing, understanding the brand, knowing, understanding who they are, and then how they can add value so that when your name is said, they already know that there's a seat at the table for you, and you already know that there's a seat at the table for you. So we're not selling motivational energy. We are looking at deep level leadership working, strategic planning and understanding of who you are in order to move you to the next level, and or in order for others to see the value that you bring to the table, and in order for your team to know and understand the vision that you have, because ultimately the vision that you have is the same or aligned with the vision of the company. And you need to bring that to the fore when you're leading your teams. And if you don't have a team and you're actually leading yourself, then that means that you're bringing it to the fore in every way, shape possible so that when your name is said, that you are promoted to the role that you actually want. Now, again, I'm Dainesha Sheldon. I'm a leadership coach. My number one goal is to make sure you play the game and you play it to win. If you need more, you go right here to DaineshaSheldon.net. And the masterclass is July 19th. It's all about coaching your teams and how to interact with your teams. The masterclass for August is yet to be said, but I will also give that information as well. Like, comment, and follow for more. And let me know in the comments which of these 4 that you're having a challenge with.